good day and happy Sunday, and also happy new month. Are you as excited about the final quarter of 2020 as I am? Like, I am so happy. I don't know why. Or maybe, actually, I think I know why. It's because I've got really exciting goals that I want to achieve for this quarter. So yeah, that's my reason. I don't know about you, but I hope you are also excited. Well, anyway, look at me going on and on without even introducing myself, just in case you haven't seen my bald head before. My name is Amma Duncan. I am a corporate trainer, business coach, and founder of the Fabulous Woman Network. And I love to come your way on Sundays with a short video teaching something on business, usually a lesson I have learnt, usually business and money. I love talking about business and money because I really want to get to the point where I see an Africa in which women in business are empowered to create wealth and impact people. And I believe that owning and minding your own business is a good way to actually create wealth, right? So I'm really passionate about that. So today I want to talk about how to set business goals. And as usual, if you see me looking here, that's where my notes are. One woman video production. How is that going for you anyway? So, how to set smart business goals. Now, this year has been a very interesting year. Probably the most interesting year many of us have had. I've seen things that I didn't think was possible at all. My mind never even conceived possible, but it has all happened. I mean, usually, like most people, at the beginning of the year or just before the beginning of the year, I like to spend time planning and praying about what I want to do for the following year. And I had a great plan actually, but it's so interesting how, Uncle Koro came and changed everything really. And so I have seen my business gradually pivoting, but in a very good way, in a way that I love. I mean, I feel that I have had an opportunity to do so many of the things that I've always been wanting to do. And so it's a good thing, right? I mean, I'm making the most of the situation. To God be all the glory for that. And so yet again, we have the final quarter of 2020. And I really think that, look, we can still salvage the situation if business hasn't been going well, or if your goals have been all over the place like mine was at the beginning of the year. It's fine. We can still make things happen. I have actually developed a very simple business goal setting template, and the name is just that, business goal setting template. And it's a free tool that I have just recently developed, and you can also have access to it. There's a link somewhere around this video. Just look for it, click on it, and please download it. You just have to follow the steps. You download it, and it will first come into your email, and then you download it, and then you have access to it. Just use it. It's a simple tool, and these are strategies that I have been using myself over the years, and I found it simple, easy to use, and I just put it together into a template, and I'm giving it to you as a gift for the next quarter of this year. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about today. I bet you've heard of SMART goals, right? You either heard of this from a class that you took on management, or perhaps at work, during your performance review, or many other places really. I feel like I've heard about it forever. And for a long time, I knew about SMART, so it's an acronym. And for a long time, the meanings that I was using for them were specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, right? But then I have recently discovered a teeny weeny bit of a tweak in, I think, one or two of the words that I believe is more practical for me. And so I wanted to share that with you. And actually, so if you go on and download the template I talked about, I've used these words in there as well. So like I said, SMART, and you know this already, SMART stands, it's an acronym that stands for, that we use in goal setting, but I'm going to just give you a little tweak of the words, just a little. It's so tiny, you might not even notice. So I'm going to just give it to you, and then I'll just explain briefly with an example, okay? But just to give a shout out to the person who likely propounded this. I think I found this on Google. His name is George T. Doran, and he published something in an article in Management Review, and the article was called "There is a Smart Way to Write Management Goals and Objectives." And so I believe this was in 1981, so I believe it was after this that the whole concept became popular. But if I am lying, I beg you, forgive me in advance. The source I got it from, though, is quite credible, so I know it's the truth. Okay, so now the tweak. The S in SMART, so SMART is SMART. The S in SMART is for simple, and I love simplicity. Okay, so when you're setting a goal, the first question you want to ask about that goal is it easily understandable by you and your accountability partner or group or whoever is holding you accountable? You want to make sure that the goal is simple. And I stress this simplicity because some of us use so many big, gigantic, gargantuan, just like all these words that you put in a goal and you don't even know what you're talking about. Please, my sister, or if you're a brother listening, please, your goal must be simple and easy to understand. Use simple words that anyone who needs to look at it can easily look at and understand. So that's the S for simple in SMART. Then the next word is measurable. The goal that you've set, how will you measure it? It needs to be able to, so it needs to get to the point that when it happens, you can say, oh yes, that was the goal and it has happened. So that is about it being measurable. It needs to be quantifiable. You need to be able to tell that it has happened. Or at least when you get to a milestone, you should be able to measure it. So measurability is very important. Then the next word is attainable. So, given your resources, the current resources that you have, are you able to attain or achieve this goal for yourself? So you ask that question whenever you set a goal. And then the R, I'm tweaking it a bit. So in the past, I was using realistic. Now the tweak that I found, and this was an article I found online. I should have looked for the name so I can give them credit. So relevant. Is it relevant to your business? R is for relevant. Is the goal that you have, is it relevant to your business? And then the final is T. T representing time bound. Obviously, you need to have a time that you want to start and a time you want to end. What was it? I heard a recent quote. Wait, I have it in my book. Let me read it. Please bear with me. This is Parkinson's law. It says, task expands to the time allotted. Now, forgive me if I've crucified this law. Hopefully it was Parkinson's who said it, but yeah, I know I should have done a check before the video, right? Forgive me. So anyway, if you don't have a time limit for your goal, you can just go on and on and on because there's no pressure, right? There's nothing. Nobody is holding you accountable. No, there's no time that you've said, hey, by this time, I'm going to accomplish what I said I will. You get it? And so you are at liberty to just keep going without really fulfilling that goal or doing what you need to do. But when you put a time to it, then the work will fit in that time frame because now you're going to focus on it. You're going to give your attention to it and make it happen. And so basically that's what the law is talking about. The task will expand to fit the time frame that you have given to it, literally. And so it's very important to give yourself a time frame and say, hey, by this time, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Now, let's look at a typical goal that I've heard before. Someone will say, for instance, I want to sell a lot of products. I hear this a lot, or I want to make a lot of money. let's see, let's give it the SMART test. Is it simple? I want to make a lot of money. Yes, it's understandable, right? It's simple. Is it measurable? How are we going to measure? We don't know. What does a lot of money mean, or a lot of products mean? Is it attainable? First of all, we don't even know how to measure it. So how do we know that it's attainable, right? And then R, is it relevant? Okay, so let's say you are in the money-making business because you have a business, or you have products and services to sell, so you have products, so it's relevant. Fine. Time-bound, is it time-bound? No, you haven't given us a specific date and time that you want to finish that project of you making that money or selling that product. So a smarter goal will be, I want to sell 100,000 cedis worth of products and services by 31st December 2020. Now, let's put this into the SMART perspective. Is it simple? Yeah. My children who are, even actually my niece who is about 6 will understand this. So it's easily understandable, right? Is it measurable? Yes. I mentioned 100,000 cedis. I should have said dollars, but cedis is fine. 100,000 cedis. So it's measurable. We can easily measure that kind of money. Is it attainable? Well, let's just say given the resources that I have, I am able to attain it. Well, you are the one setting the goal. Who are we to say you can't attain it, right? And then is it relevant? Yes, it's relevant to your business because you are selling products and services. Okay. Is it time bound? Yes, I said 31st December 2020. So that is a smarter goal. So ladies and gentlemen listening or watching this, next time you're setting your goal, and actually I encourage you to set your goals for the next quarter. We are in October, so October, November, December. Just take a short time, set your goals, and next time you are setting your goals, make sure they are SMART. That is simple, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And like I said, I've developed a simple tool. It's a free tool. It's called Business Goal Setting Template. It's the template itself is about 2 pages, but the document you have is like 5 pages, but it's very short. Okay, I think the template itself is like 3 pages because I give a few tips and strategies that I use to set my goals, and many of these goals I'm able to achieve them. Sometimes I am not able to, and I know why. I'm able to review and then know my why and then do better. But thank God I am way better at goal setting and achieving than I used to be. Way better, especially now. And I know I'm still progressing, right? And so I want to encourage you to download the form. So really, let me just explain the process to you. First, you click on the link that you see. It starts with fabhub.lpages/business goals. You click on that link. It will take you to a page. Please read what I've written. It's not a lot. Within like a minute, you'll be done. But it just shows you the steps that you follow. The first step is you put in your name and your email address. And then you click send me the file. Then it will go into the file. We will send the file into your email. So please, you go into your email. You search your inbox. If it's not there, go to spam. Your spam folder or your promotions folder. The document, you see an email from Amma Duncan. Once you see that email, open it, and then you will see download file. Click on the download file, and then check when you download, wherever it goes to. Like in my case, it goes to my downloaded files, or depending on the device. You can do this on your phone, your tablet, your laptop. And then you just pick it, open it. You see a very lovely pink document that my wonderful designer Riga Wright has designed for this purpose. Please, once you get it, don't just look at it and say, please use it. I have given the different strategies that I personally use in goal setting, and I know it will be of value to you as well. So I do hope that you grab it as soon as possible. And before I let you go, let me just remind you that In this week, we start the group coaching for startups. This is an opportunity for me to work with you. If you're a new woman in business and you need help to start your business, you need help to plan, execute, and achieve your business goals, I would love to help you. I have included the link to that as well in here, and we have a few more slots left. If you can also call us on +233 246 811 537. Do give us a call or click on the link and subscribe. It will be a pleasure to have you in my next batch of group coaching, ladies. Have a great day. Bye.